Okay, so it's Monday, and we always have the weekly giveaway each Monday. So last week we did the orange themed inventory video, which means I gave away one of these AK safety net, and the winner on this one will be right here. So congrats to you, man, on winning the AK. I will make sure to contact you right away and send you your AK. Then for this week, as we're going to go through a brown themed inventory, I will give away one stat track info A4 Edgelord in Bellsguard, as this one turns into a more like brownish color in a high float. And all you have to do to enter the giveaway is to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then comment down below your favorite brown skin from this video. And yeah, there you're in the giveaway, and I'll announce the winner next Monday on the next themed inventory video. So good luck with giveaway, and yeah, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so we have another budget themed inventory. Last Monday we did the orange themed inventory, which was number 7 in the series. So we have been going on for quite a while since we only do this once a week. So this is 2 months now doing this, and we have a bunch of skins to go through for the brown themed inventory, because we are going to do the brown themed inventory today, and we still got actually a quite decent amount of colors to get through. But brown it is today, and I found a lot of brown skins we have to go through and look at. And hopefully, whatever you guys are looking for, you will find something in this video. So we have a bunch of skins to get through, so let's get into it. Today's video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, and SkinsMonkey is a new easy to use trading website. After putting in your trade URL, you just have to press the skins on the left side in your inventory you want to trade. Then on the right side you can choose any skin of your liking you want to receive. If you should be short on money to do your trade, you can press the top up balance right here in your inventory. Use my code HARTWICH to get an extra 5%. You can also use the code to get $5 for free. Just trade $100 to make the most of it. The link will be in the description. Okay, so we always start with the knife and glove combo. We are of course going to do that once again. So for the brown themed inventory, I went with the hand wraps leather in field test condition, and then the huntsman knife rust coat in battle scar condition. And I'm generally not really a big fan of hand wraps, but for the brown themed inventory, this is definitely the best fit for you. One of the only brown gloves in the game if you don't want the brown color to be combined with some other color, and it's pretty decent for the price, even though they are probably quite expensive compared to some other gloves we've had. But the knife is then just a bit cheaper than the other knives. And the rust coat we of course want to get in battle scar condition, since this gets more brown the higher float it is. And the hand wraps I went for with a field test condition, which bring this combo to 280 in total, with the gloves being $175 and the knife being $105. So not the worst actually combo we have seen in these series of videos. I always try to aim for around $300 for a combo, and this is just under $300. Then for the AK, I went with the AK Uncharted. This one is a really cheap AK, and it's black and brown, and that just fits really well with these gloves and this themed inventory. And the Uncharted, if you go ahead and buy this one in field tested, it will be 20 cents. 20 cents and you can buy yourself an AK skin. That is a really decent price. And actually a lot of these skins in this video is going to be really cheap compared to some other themed inventories we have done, even though all of them is budget themed inventories. But brown skins just seems to be a lot cheaper because people maybe just like more color to their skins. So 20 cents for this one. Then for the AVP, this is one of many float based skins actually. So this Black Nile here is in battle scar condition, because it can be a little bit hard to see in this lighting. It still looks a lot more black than I thought it would, but the Black Nile, if you don't know, turns more into like a brown bronze-ish color. It might just be the lighting here, because usually, as you know, the Black Nile is just completely black, but if you buy it in battle scar condition, it turns into be more like a bronze-ish, like a rust color. So if you go ahead and buy one in like a really high float, it should do that. And this one is more like not so black as it usually is, but you can get one that's probably a more decent one. If you don't want to go for the Black Nile, I thought about using the AVP POW, but I have actually already used that for both the orange and the yellow themed inventory, the AVP POW, but it could go really decent with brown as well, because orange, yellow, and brown is the 3 main colors of that skin. So the AVP POW is another option. That's a pretty cheap option as well. The Black Nile here in Battle Scar condition is $1.70, and I know the POW is around the same price. So you could go ahead and look that one up if you want to. Then for the M4A1S, I went with the M4A1S Mod Spec in minimal condition. This one is only 30 cents, so another really cheap option. Got a little bit of a camouflage and then some black to it, which fits pretty well. There aren't actually that many options here for a brown M4A1S that I can find that doesn't have like any like camouflage greenish color to it as well. And then just for this one was the best option due to the dark coloring and also the cheap price of only 30 cents, and it does fit pretty well. So yeah, 30 cents for M4A1S. And then for the M4A4, we of course have the giveaway skin, which is the M4A4 Edgelord in Battle Scar condition. The higher float, this one turns into more bronze, just like the AVP Nile, but this one is way more clearly looking more bronzish and brown than the AVP was in this lighting for some reason. But yeah, I still think like this one is a really great option. Looks really sick, and I really like you know, pattern based, float based skins, and this one is a float based skin, as you have to buy this one in Battle Scar, and in Battle Scar condition this one is 85 cents, so it isn't that terrible. For a M4A4, it is one of the weapons you should spend more money on compared to other weapons for skin, so it's definitely doable to get this one. Yeah, it's not even $1. I'm not even know what I'm talking about. Being a little bit curious if it was doable, because we have had a lot of themed inventories with a lot more pricey skins. But yeah, a really nice one here. Then we have the AUG Spalted Wood. This one is a souvenir skin, because as you can see, this one fits really well. It's a wood skin. Of course it's brown, looks well with the gloves, but this one in non-souvenir is quite expensive due to the collection it's in. But in souvenir, of course, as some of you might already know, you can't use souvenir skins to trade ups. You can use normal skins for trade ups, so therefore usually souvenir skins is way cheaper, except for the coverts one, the red ones in the each collection, as they no matter what can be used for trade ups and is the desirable skin in that collection. So this one in factory new in souvenir is only 3 cents. If you don't like the stickers, just scrape them off. It's not like a price skin at all. 3 cents. That's one of the cheapest skins you will see in this video. And if you like them, just keep them on, man. It's a really sick one for 3 cents. Then to the SG, I went with the SG Triac, I think it's pronounced Triac, and this one in field test condition is 30 cents, not that bad. This one was another weapon that was pretty hard to find some really brown skins for, but if you look at the gloves, they have this like brown leather, and underneath that it has some like, I don't even know what to call, like sand, beige-ish color underneath that leather. Like some bandage type of look, and that fits really well with this one, because it has this like a little bit of light brown, but then like some white sand beige coloring, and that fits extremely well with the gloves, because they also have that coloring underneath the leather. And 30 cents for this one in field test condition is not that bad. Then for the FAMAS, we have the FAMAS Crypsis, and this one in miniwear condition is also 30 cents, so another really cheap option here. Fits extremely well. I think we used this one as well for the orange themed inventory, as there aren't really any orange FAMASes, I found out, and we have the leaves that is kinda go well with orange, but they are mainly more like brown, and yeah, fits extremely well with these gloves, and therefore the best option on a budget for a brown FAMAS. For the Galil, I went with the Galil Acopen. I'm really bad at pronouncing some of these names, I know, but I'm doing my best. This one is the third in a row that will be at 30 cents. This one is also a skin at 30 cents and in miniwear condition. So a really nice one. Got some white and brown to it, and oh my god, this fits well with the gloves. Like, is just almost completely the two same colors that is on this Galil as the gloves, and that fits extremely well. And it's only 30 cents in minimum wear condition. Then for the SG or the Scout, this one was another hard one. This was was the best I could find, and yeah, I still think like it goes pretty well. It does like go pretty well with brown, and it does have some brown to it, but also like a little bit of like, I don't know if you could say brown, black, and then some like brown and purple mixed together maybe. But fits really well actually. And in factory new, this one is 60 cents. So one of the more expensive ones, but still really cheap, because this one it is still in a factory new condition when you get it for 60 cents, as it's almost the same price in the other conditions. So it is the best option to buy it in factory new. You can also for this one go ahead and buy it in souvenir, and it will be even cheaper. I think something like 10 cents maybe or something. So that is an option too. I just personally like non-souvenir skins. Yeah, so that's the reason why I chose this one, as it's not really expensive in non-souvenir as some of the other skins I've chosen souvenir, but you have the option to grab this one in souvenir as well. Then for the Scar 20, this one was a hard one as well, since it, yeah, I couldn't find any good brown skins for the Scar 20. So went with Fragment and in bad Scar condition, because not as much as some other float based skins, but this one turns a little bit brown as well in some lighting when it's high float, and other than that it's just black, and I think black and brown goes alright together, and not the best option here for a brown themed Scar 20, but the other auto sniper I will show you in a second is way better, which is of course the T-side auto sniper. But the Fragment here in Balcaster condition is only 3 cents, so it is at least really cheap if you don't mind, and I can see it's not like making the biggest difference on the high floats. You can grab this one in the bare condition. I think the minimum wear one, maybe even factory new, is only 10 cents or something, so you can do that as well. So as you can see, this one is way better and looks so good, which is the G3SG1, the worst name in the game, of course the auto sniper on the T side, and this one is called Desert Storm. I didn't know this one existed actually, but once again we have a skin with the same two colors as the gloves, brown and beige, and that fits extremely well. Like, I'm really, like, I don't know, excited about this themed inventory, because brown sounds like a really boring color, right? And you can make some awesome themed inventories with some other colors, but some of these skins goes really well together with the brown and beige color, and it actually looks really cool. And at the same time, this might be the most budget themed inventory I've done so far, because so many of these skins is really cheap. This one is the cheapest option in this video, and it's only costing you 1 cent as in what is called cash price. You can go ahead and grab it on Steam Market for like 3, 4, 5 cents maybe. Probably 3 cents, yeah. So yeah, do that if you want to. Otherwise, you can grab it on a real cash price on some size probably for 1 cent. And yeah, that's even the minimum wear condition. Then to the pistols, we start off with the Deagle. We have the Oxide Blaze, one of the first out of 3, I think, Oxide Blade skins I will show you in this video. We got a few of them. They're really cheap, and a really decent cheap brown skin. And also we have the white like flame texture on the tip here, and then the other Oxide Blade skins, of course, which goes well with the base color on the glass. And yeah, we got white and brown going well with base and brown, and it looks well. And in minimum wear condition, this one is 30 cents, so a really cheap Deagle here. Then to one of the more expensive skins in this video, but still really cheap, is the USP Lead Conduit, which in minimum wear condition will cost you $1.20. So we have reached the $1 mark here, but again, just so $1 is definitely doable on a budget, and it looks really nice. I like this one. It is of course a lot of gray, but you know, other than gray, this is like a brown greenish color, and yeah, on a budget I would say this one goes the best with these gloves. And yeah, $1.20 is definitely doable for USP. Then we're moving on to the second Oxide Blade skin with this underglock. Just like the Deagle, we have the white flames, we got a brown skin, And yeah, just go well with the, you know, white and brown on base and brown, fits extremely good. And this one is even cheaper at only 10 cents, and that's in minimal wear condition. And then we of course have to include the P250. This one was a hard one actually, not that many like that brownish. So I went with the Spirit, Lift the Spirit in minimal wear condition, which only cost 10 cents, so really good price here. But it's not, you know, brown, it's black and then like brown and beige combined, I would say, but that fits well with the gloves. So as you can see here, the beige or white on the gloves goes extremely well. Also the brown actually with the color of the skin, as it's like some color in between these two. So it fits really well. It's only 10 cents, so yeah, that's a nice price for a starter pistol if you use the P2000. Then for the P250, this one was a hard one. It's not as brown as a wrist, I can see. But I still think it's alright due to the light coloring on the skin in the light, and the base on the gloves, which is alright. But man, it was hard to find a brown P250. I thought this one would be a little bit more like fittable with these gloves. So let me know down below if you have any better options for the P250. I'd really like to know, because I had a hard time find them. But you could always go for something more like not a deep pad, but a Boreal Forest maybe could go alright, because it's like a camouflage skin, and that's like always pretty decent with brown, I guess. But yeah, let me know down below. But this one is at least only 25 cents in field tested condition. Now to the 5.7, we have the 5.7 body in minimal condition. This one is 90 cents, so just under $1. And yeah, looks really well. I didn't even know this one existed at first. And the top of it has like this brown beige-ish camouflaged, camouflage pattern on it. Fits well, and is a decent price for a nice 5.7. Now to the R8, couldn't find any like really brown skin for this one as well. To be honest, so this one was the best I could do, because this one is like iron. You could say gray iron skin, but the handle is like this white wood coloring, which goes well with the gloves due to once again the base color on the gloves. So that's the reason why I chose this one, because I feel like even though the skin itself is gray, it fits well with these gloves because of the handle. This is like white wood color, and it's only 5 cents, so really cheap. Now to the Tech 9, I actually went with the red quartz, and that's because some of the other skins that was like mostly brown also had a lot of green and a little bit of orange to them, or they were like a camouflage skin, had a bunch of other colors, and I thought I would go with the red quartz, as this one is only 5 cents in factory new condition. Really cheap option here. And I mean, even though it's called red quartz, I mean, look at it, it's not red, it's more like a bronze yellow brownish color, definitely not red. So, and when you're holding like this, it just looks pretty much brown, I would say. And in my opinion, this one goes really well with the gloves for this color, and I would way rather have this one for my brown feet inventory than some camouflage skin that also have a lot of green and other colors to it. Now to the dual Berettas, this one is another souvenir skin, as this one in souvenir is quite cheap compared to the normal one due to the collection these are in. And this one is the dual Berettas Driftwood. This one in factory new in souvenir is only 5 cents. Once again, it's a great skin, you can use it for trade ups, and yeah, for that reason it's really cheap in souvenir. So 5 cents for this one in souvenir goes really hard. One of my personally favorite skins, I think, for this brown feet inventory. And then to the C set, this was another hard one actually, but I went out and grabbed the C set out, so distressed, and this one in minimal condition is 10 cents, so really cheap. It kind of have like this rusty vibe to it. But it's not like completely brown, I would say. I don't even know what I would call that color, to be honest, but it's pretty close to brown. And whenever you hold like this and look at it, I would say, I also really like actually, the color goes pretty well with brown, and it is almost brown, but yeah, I don't even know what I would call that color. But somewhere near brown, and yeah, in my opinion, goes really well with the gloves, and it's only 10 cents. Now to the MP9, we have another souvenir skin, as this one is really expensive in normal due to the collection, And yeah, actually not as brown as I have hoped for, but once again, if you don't want to, oh my god. But if you don't want a skin that has a lot of other colors than brown, you know, green, some camouflage to it, this one is one of the better options. And in souvenir, in minimum wear condition, this one is only 30 cents, so a really cheap option here for MP9. For the Mag 10, I went with the calf skin. This one is really cheap and in my opinion looks really nice. Have some beige color to it, have some brown on the handle and on the like leather thing that's, you know, I don't know what to call it, going down on the Mag 10, the thing you're holding on with your second hand, your left hand. And yeah, it looks really well, and it is only 5 cents in minimum wear condition, so really cheap here and really budget theme skin. For the UMP, I went with the roadblock, which was the best option I could find. It has a lot of black to it, but the I don't know what you call it, like the stripe with the arrows on, the reflection thing is this orange brown color, and that's the reason why I chose this one. Wasn't really any better options on the budget, at least, I would say. And this, yeah, the coloring on that goes extremely well with the gloves and the brown themed inventory, but under that it of course have a lot of black to it, but it's still a really nice option. And in minimum condition you only have to pay 10 cents to get this one. Now to the P90 we have a skin I actually didn't know existed, and that's the Desert DD Pad. I've never heard of the Desert DD Pad actually. I think I never maybe thought about it. But this one in factory new condition is 70 cents, so really cheap. And in my opinion, another like one of my favorite skins. I mean, 70 cents for this one when you're on a budget and want to do some brown themed inventory. This just goes really hard with the gloves. Have this mix of like brown and beige as well, and looks really nice. Then for the MP7 we have another float based skin, one of my favorite as well. And if this guy could stop shooting so much, I never understand people that's shooting crazy with weapons in a skin server. Like, he's literally staying on me, just shooting around. But who cares, man? It's pretty hard if you don't have a private server to not meet people shooting here. So, but the MP7 Sunbait in Battlescard is only 3 cents. 3 cents for MP7 skin is crazy cheap. That's really cheap. And if you haven't already guessed it, this is basically like the Edgelord, the M4 Edgelord we have a giveaway on this video, and also I showed you in Battlescar condition for the M4. This one turns into this brown bronze-ish color, because usually this one in like any other condition is a lower float is black. All black, just like the Edgelord. Also the Black Nile, that was really hard to look on, but this one is similar to the Black Nile. But this one turned into this bronze brown color and goes really hard. I mean, a float based skin for this one for your brown themed inventory and only 3 cents. That's really crazy, man. What? Yeah, just this is only a must-have skin for your inventory. Then we have the PP Bison Death Rattle, and yeah, really nice. This snake camouflage on it, have some different brown base colors, goes really well, and is actually not that cheap as I thought at the beginning, because it is an old skin from an older collection, but it is in minimum wear condition is 50 cents, so still really cheap. And I will definitely go for this one if you want to get yourself a brown PP Bison skin. 50 cents in minimum wear condition. For the MP5, I went with the Desert Strike, the best option. Not the C-set, the MP5 Desert Strike, best option here for brownish MP5. Not that many options. Have a lot of black to it, but as you can see, the bottom of it, and yeah, like part of the body is this desert brownish colors, and that goes well with the gloves of course and the brown themed. And this one in minimum wear condition is only 10 cents, so a really cheap option here for a pretty decent MP5. Then we have the last of the 3 Oxyblaze skins. Again, the White Flames brown coloring on the skin itself goes really well with the gloves, with the brown base colors. And yeah, another Oxyblaze skin. This one in minimum wear condition is 10 cents, so a really cheap option again, and it goes really hard for that budget themed inventory here for the brown. Then again, we of course need a little bit of float based skin, which is a Rush Code skin on a Mag 7. and just like the knife here, if you get it in a higher float, it will turn more brown. It's the same with this one. So grab it in Battle Scarred. It's the second skin, one of the cheap skins we have in this video. 1 cent. 1 cent is all you have to pay for this one. If you paid it for a cash price, you can probably grab it on Steam Market as well, like the other one that was 1 cent for 3 cents or something. So do that if you want to, and have a little few extra cents on the balance. This one looks really well, and yeah, again, just a really nice skin for a brown themed inventory, and it's so cheap. And to the sort of, I went with the Spirit board, which is in middleware condition, only 5 cents. Really cheap option here. It's a blue skin from the Dreams of Nightmare case, and it has this wood color to it. It is a Spirit board, of course, made out of wood. So yeah, that fits well with the gloves, the coloring, and yeah, just a lot of skin that has either sand beige colors or this wood vibe to it. It goes really well with brown themed inventories. Of course, as wood is brown itself, and there is a lot of skins actually using wood and wood designs, I would say. And yeah, that's mainly the skins we are aiming for in this video. Then for the Nova, we have the Dark Seal sigil, which is in middleware condition, 15 cents. It's from the Kilowatt case, and once again we have a lot of black to it, then a bit of brown, which once again is this whoop I was about to say wood vibe, and yeah, looks really well. I really like this one. It is a nice budget Nova, and definitely one of the better options if you want to grab yourself a budget Nova, and definitely the best option if you're going to look for one on your brown themed inventory. So 15 cents for this one. Then for the M249, we got the Predator. This is the type of skins I've been looking a little bit away from in this video, this camouflage is, but it's the best option for M249 skin. But I mean, at least not that many use this weapon in game. It's really expensive and really bad, really terrible. But if you want to grab a skin that's brown for this one, you should do the Predator, even though it has a lot of green to it as well. Is the best option, and in middleware condition, this one will cost you 50 cents. Now to the Negev, and also the last skin of the video, just like the MP5, we have a Desert Strike skin, so a lot of black to it, and then this beige-ish color around the skin, which fits really well with the Negev, yeah, and with the gloves, of course. And this one in middleware condition is 15 cents, so really cheap here, and yeah, fits pretty well, and is the best option for Negev skin. Well, so we just took a look at all the brown skins I have found for this video. I hope that you hopefully found some skins you really liked, or yeah, if you're going to build up a brown themed inventory, this one was hopefully helpful for you to decide whether you should get some specific skins or not, or maybe you just in general, like to see what type of skins we have in this game, and you found something decent. Hopefully, at least there was a lot of really good budget options in this one. And yeah, I just really hope you guys find something and this was helpful for you in some way or another. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.